The alchemist, since it's the lowest leveled one. Of mothers and merchants. You are, pray forgive my directness, but you are none other than Master Spexifier, are you not? That would be me. It was a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance. I am Merlin, a humble servant of House Leveilleur. Leveilleur. French. I've heard that you are an exemplary artisan. Is this true? If so, I should hope you would be intrigued by a proposal from my employer. You see, Lady Ameliance has been focused on a rather important social welfare endeavor of late and seeks the aid of an artisan possessed of talent commensurate for the task at hand. A glint in your eye tells me that you wish to know more, so I invite you to speak with her in person. As fortune would have it, she is available at this very moment. If you didn't say another word, I shall arrange a seat for you under the House Leveilleur reservation. Pray make your way to the last stand at your earliest convenience and await Lady Ameliance's arrival. Okay. To the pub. First, the summoning bell. Sorin necklace of casting. Volverite shoes of healing. These are ridiculous. Oh, I have. Where'd I get all those piety ones? These are weekly turn-ins. We only gotta do those once. This one doesn't have action bars set up. Yet. I'll have to fix that. Isn't this also the table we've been to before? Andrew, I presume it was Merlin who sent you hither. The gang's all here. Oh. Lured by the prospect of fresh endeavors, no doubt. I myself am guilty of the same. Our Lady Levelleur's correspondence has been full of the most tantalizing hints of late. And Rowena, no less. Surprise, surprise. What? Not happy to see me? I just remembered, I left my oven fire burning at home. Relax, this ain't my venture. I'm here at Flammen's invitation. At the very least, I insist you join us for a cup of tea. Do sit down. That feeling of, shit, what the fuck did I just get roped into? I see, so the studium is to begin accepting foreign students, is it? Yes, as you know, Charlene has long closed its borders and avoided interfering in the affairs of other nations, bound by a single-minded focus to secure the safety of the peoples of the star. With the final days averted, there's no such need for drastic measures. The need for such drastic measures is dissipated. It took an awfully long time in the near end of the world, but the winds of change have begun to blow. Charlene is trying to become an open nation. That said, not all students can afford the costs incurred by studying abroad, let alone the steep price of the studium's tuition. I can scarcely imagine how those from nations who suffered the worst of the final days might attempt such a feat. To ease the financial burden, I plan to offer all necessary school supplies free of charge. Furthermore, I have already begun talks with a number of Charlian families to propose an academic homestead program. Oh, what a lovely initiative. A good old-fashioned cultural exchange is sure to be a mutually enlightening experience for many Charlians who've remained cooped up with their dusty old tomes. Such is my hope. Alas, you will recall that a great deal of the Leveler fortune was poured into outfitting the Ragnarok, yes? As such, I cannot hope to carry out this endeavor long term without a financial backer, a partner, if you will. I'm all for noble causes, but you can't possibly be suggesting we provide everything for free. Oh, but of course I am. Were I to require students to pay their sum of their tuition for graduating, a sum few could afford, it would be no different from a loan after all. I see. Well, I wish I could help, but with no prospect of income, I must respectfully decline your offer. It's not my intent to be rude, but I run a business, not a charity. I completely understand. Recently, I find myself reminiscing over the time I spent in the Dravanian hinterlands. Fortunate, the children and myself are all so happy living in the Emporium. Idle though it may be now, the town was once tremendously effervescent. See what you did there? Filled to the brim with inquiring souls who traveled from every corner of Eorzea in the pursuit of knowledge. Of course, it was not solely prospective students and researchers who journeyed there, far from it. As a hub for seekers of knowledge, no small few merchants made a living by procuring research supplies. In turn, they had immediate access to a reservoir of cutting-edge inventions. Come to think of it, I dare say my contact at the East Aldernod Trading Company will be intrigued to hear of similar possibilities arising from our program. It was ever so very kind of Tatar to introduce us. Hancock fans, rise up! The East Aldernod Trading Company. Hold on a minute now. What in the hells could possibly be giving this woman the confidence to act so bafflingly indifferent? Her husband's supposed to be a bigwig in that forum of theirs, ain't he? Stands to reason she may have heard rumblings of Charlie and investing deeper in its education system. And in that case, it'd be wiser to invest now to reap the benefits later. Holy shit, dude, Ameliance is a fucking god. So what this is Ameliance comes off as aloof and carefree. No. Ameliance knows exactly what needs to be said. She knew... before Rowena even sat down, Ameliance already had her as putty in her hands. Now I know why Fortuna fell head over heels for this woman. Holy shit. Better yet, the students who end up attending will be the best and brightest of the respective nations. If I make them feel indebted to me now, they'll be obligated to repay the favor in the future, once they become powerful, distinguished members of society, of course. I'll also have need of a skilled artisan to procure the necessary supplies. No doubt the demand is sure to be immense. Goodness, just look at me prattle on while you've no interest in the matter. I really must be getting on home. Countless preparations need to be made ere my distinguished guest arrives. Hold that thought. I've come around to your proposal. Aye, and as for your partner, the House of Splendors pledges its considerable support for your endeavor. An investment for the future, let's call it. That is, on one condition, Andrew must be the sole supplier. Fuck! Why, how fortuitous. I did not expect you to pledge your support, but full glad am I that you have. Together we can give countless students the opportunities they deserve. But what say you, Andrew? Would you be able to spare some time from the seemingly infinite number of responsibilities that require your attention? Oh. Unfortunately, I'm also trapped in the spider's web. Rowena simply stumbled into it. I fell headfirst. Wonderful, I'm counting on both of you. You poor, deluded soul. You have made a careless mistake. Elmer and Marina have already left if you're wondering. They intend to do some sightseeing in town before returning home. I do hope you were able to enjoy our tea time together. I can think of none more deserving of a brief respite. I must apologize, however, for dragging you into this matter. You deserve a full explanation, but not here. Would you care to meet me at my home? Splendid, I shall be awaiting you at the Levelor estate. I'm sorry for dragging you into this, but it was necessary. Oh yeah, no, I figured. I gathered that much the second I sat down and I realized, shit. It's one of those. Well played, Ameliance. Well played. You've bested me at my own game. For that I must commend you. You can do that. Clearly, I have much to learn in the terms of in the aspects of diplomacy. You are a woman to be feared. Thank you for hearing me, Andrew, and welcome once again. For years, I've supported my children from afar as a sponsor of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Yet even though the Scions have disbanded, it has done little to diminish my desire to be of service. That is why I decided as past time I made my own contribution to the world. For this star that you and my children have sacrificed so much to save. But I am merely one person. My resource is limited. Words can ill express how grateful I am for your aid. In time, I hope you will come to see me not only as the mother of Alphino and Alize, but as your partner and friend. As I said before, I am counting on you. Now there is, in fact, another reason I invited you. The Levelor household will also be partaking in the Homestead program, and I have already accepted a student. She comes from a family of accomplished alchemists hailing from Thavnair. Merlin has already gone on to fetch her from the port, so I imagine she will arrive ere long. Lady Ameliance, I pray I did not keep you waiting over long. Miss Milladine has arrived. Nice to meet you. I'm Milladine, freshly arrived from Thavnair. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. The pleasure is all mine, I'm sure. You must be utterly exhausted after such a long voyage. I'm Ameliance, and standing beside me is none other than... Oh, I know. Mr. Alphino, isn't it? He would take that as a resounding compliment since I am significantly taller than him. I'm afraid not, my dear. This charming personage beside me is in fact Andrew, my business partner, better known as the hero who saved our star from the final days. That was you? I'm so sorry, it was rude of me to presume. I have heard much and more of your many heroic deeds in Thavnair, but I've never had a face to put to the name. Don't worry about it. Putting that aside, it's a dream come true for me to finally stand in the magnificent halls of the studium. I could collapse with happiness in this very spot. These dignified walls surrounding me, I feel as though I could stand in the very annals of history itself. My mind wanders to the countless brilliant minds who made discovery after discovery here. Miss Milladine, I'm afraid this is not the studium, but the Levelor estate in which you stand. Residence shall be your lodgings for the duration of your stay. What? It may take some getting used to, but it is my wish that you come to feel at home here. You live here? This is your home? Though I have much to learn and the thought of your present impression of me fills me with dread, I hope that we can get along. You need to be so formal. Tell me, what can we do to make you feel more comfortable? I know, please call me Mila. That's what my folks back home call me, while Milladine is usually reserved for when I'm in trouble. Forgive me, I'm afraid I must continue to observe formalities, Miss Milladine. If it pleases you, I shall escort you to your room. I have to respect how professional the staff of the estate are. That is a degree of professionalism that is to be respected. Like, holy shit, they are very good at their job. A number of other families will also be opening up their homes to students from abroad in the coming days. I must set a good example as the first host mother. For if all goes to plan, we can expand the program to include even more students. Let's waste no time. There's plenty of work to be done. Classes at the studio will begin once students have had time to settle in. I would like to use this period to procure all the necessities needed for their matriculation. That's an interesting word. You may find any materials you need by speaking with Sinov, the apothecary, and the Agora. Let us give the students the welcome they deserve. Also got giant haddock dip. Delectable dip made from a mixture of fish roe and mashed giant popoto. That sounds absolutely fucking delicious, I'm not gonna fucking lie. And yakao moussaka. A Near Eastern dish that takes yellow meat and eggplant and bakes them into a gratin. It also sounds magnificent. Holy shit. Not only did I get paid, I also got a packed homemade lunch. Satisfaction guaranteed. Alright, so we need to go and collect what now? Make delivery. Need to make aetheroconductive quills with a collectability of at least 110. While undoubtedly an excellent writing implement, the aetheroconductivity properties of this quill cause one slight brush from its plumage to jolt rather than tickle. Oh! You ever get a shock from a pen? I don't recommend it. Alchemist in the Agora. Or the Agora, rather. Okay, so we gotta go back to the shops. And the alchemist apparently sells the pieces we need. That's inventory. This is crafting log. Custom deliveries. Ameliance. I need 6 aetheroconductive quill components. And then we need to set our action bars. Because I've not done that. Here we are. Aetheroconductive quill components. 6, please. Not adventurer plate. Giga Chat adventurer plate. Actions and traits. Okay, so we're gonna keep the crafting log here. We're gonna dump everything else. There was another version. Trained eye we want to have. We like trained eye. Careful synthesis. Basic synthesis. Just in case we need it. Tricks of the trade. Great strides. I set up one of these already. Didn't I? I did, okay. We'll copy this. Screenshot. Back to Alchemist. Open this back up. Where's my screenshots folder? Pictures. This isn't where I have this being saved. Where do I have this being saved? Let's hotbar data. It's the updater. Screenshots folder is empty. Where the hell do I have this being saved? Oh, FF14 screenshots. Here we are. Here we go. Now I can make my action bars match because I have the action bars saved. Alright. Careful synthesis, trained eye, finger, green finger, veneration, this one. Yes. That button goes there. This button goes here. 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 Number 2. Number 3. Muscle memory is a thing that exists. We want to observe because that's a nice combo action for later. There's the clock timer one. And Bagurgart's blessing. Boss who kicks my ass because I can't keep track of what the hell he's doing. I didn't put any of these other ones on here, but I think that's because I just am not... Those are a lot of kiss curse abilities I'm not too keen on. Prudent synthesis is kind of neat. Increases progress at half the durability cost. It's unavailable when Waste Not or Waste Not 2 are active. Put that there. Then Trained Finesse. Will increase quality at no cost to durability. It's available only when Inner Quiet stack size is 10. I'll put that on the 8 bar. Careful observation. Do nothing for 1 step, preserving the status of any actions presently in effect. After delineation is used upon execution, can only be used up to 3 times per synthesis. This action does not increase the step count. Allows the execution of precise touch, intensive synthesis, or tricks of the trade regardless of material condition. Effect ends if the aforementioned actions are executed when the material condition is not good or excellent. Interesting, okay. I didn't realize they added a new specialist action to 86 now. Careful synthesis gets a mastery increase at 82. Or an efficiency increase. And then groundwork mastery gets an efficiency increase as well, so we definitely want to be using groundwork then. I didn't realize that has a perk increase later. But it costs 20 durability, so even though it gives you a shitload of efficiency at 100% success rate, efficiency decreases by half when durability is below the durability cost. I could see that kind of being useful, but that could be tricky. Alright, let's make some 8th road to conductive quills. I forget what this button does. Muscle memory will increase progress. Efficiency for next synthesis action is increased by 100%, only available as the first step. Inner Coil end effect ends upon use. We don't want to do that. We want tricks of the trade used whenever we get access to it. Oh, we're good. That's exactly where we wanted to be. So we buy our gods, that maxes it out. Because then I can... How far does this go? Not enough. Okay, Master's Men to give us durability back. Perfect. Okay, yeah, we're good there. Refill that. Waste not again. What does this one do again? Oh. I can ensure the synthesis goes well this way. That's what that button does. That's the synthesis increaser. I like the new UI for this. It's a little clearer. Do that. Do this. Do that. Over 340. Master's Mend. This one. Fix the trade. Synthesis. Perfect. Oh. Well, that worked out. This isn't bad at all. I was worried doing actually current crafts and current gear would actually be somewhat difficult. And we're good. This one? Good play. One more. Imagine this when I fucking get the third combo piece to this. Shit'll be insane. Actually bananas. We need to buy our gots here. Mend. Veneration, and then we just careful synthesis to finish it. Perfect. 6 of 6. I'll turn these in. Those kids will have electrostatic quills in no time. Perhaps we should have been careful that this doesn't harm the children. Nah, they'll be fine. Then we'll go do the probably mining next, because mining is what my other retainer is. So that way my retainer level can start going up. Start doing the dailies as mining. I'll head out to Ultima Thule. Old Thule Thule. Do have to get a pee though after we turn these in. Yeah, I don't have any use for white crafter scripts at all. I've got every possible reward I can from them. The clothes you prepare will not only facilitate note-taking for lectures, but the transcription of rituals and spells as well. Pardon me while I take a closer look. The greater the ethereal conductivity of the instrument, the more conductive it will be to the studies, you understand. I am at a loss for words. This is simply outstanding. Should students grow accustomed to such immaculate craftsmanship, I fear nothing less will ever satisfy them again. I should take great pains to explain the unique circumstances under which this has been commissioned. This is incredible. I produce only the best of all things. Perfect, this is more than enough for now. You've done amazing work. It occurs to me that, for all your prowess in battle, Alphino and Alize appear wholly unaware of your remarkable skills as an artisan. Perhaps I shall take this opportunity to boast of your many talents in my next letter to them. How did we not know this about him? You've never asked. I have returned from the studium, Lady Ameliance. Welcome home, Mila. How was your first day of classes? It was wonderful. Not only the professors, but my classmates too were astonishingly friendly. I can hardly believe how many friends I've already made. It is reassuring to hear, and I must say you wear the uniform quite well. But it should make me blush. Thank you, Lady Ameliance, not just for the compliment, but for everything. Once I have learned to wield spells from my studies here, I can return home triumphant, proved my mother wrong. Care to elaborate? Ah, yes, of course. For generations, those in my family have traditionally become alchemists, each of us pouring our hearts and souls into the creation of medicine. Final days, however, changed everything. I saw firsthand that there are countless lives not even the most advanced medicine can save. I came to the decision that I must learn to wield magic, even if it meant traveling as far as Charlian. Against my mother's wishes, but at my father's urging, I took my chances and made the journey here. Been through an awful lot. Why, pray tell, is your mother so opposed to your learning spellcraft? I cannot say for certain, but alchemy has long been a source of pride for my family. She may find my decision to study an alternate discipline offensive, as though I am rejecting my lineage in some way, which simply isn't the case. Though I love alchemy, I am not so beholden to it that I am blind to its shortcomings. To me, the decision is simple. If magic can save more lives than medicine, then I must learn to wield it, even if it breaks my mother's heart. With all that said, I still hardly know left from right when it comes to spellcraft. I'm surprised my application for the academic homestead was even accepted in the first place. You've earned your place here, Mila. Nothing more, nothing less. But thank you for speaking so candidly with us. Know that you have our full support. Whatever you need, pray do not hesitate to ask. You are both far too kind. I have a lot of ground to make up, but I promise I won't let you down. Got a really nice gem. Happiness juice. This uniquely sweet drink consists of an entire squeezed carrot, along with an assortment of other scrumptious additions to give it a kick. Should have had a V8. Carrot niblets. Ribbons of thinly sliced carrots of happiness dressed with vinegar and make for a healthful and blissfully refreshing dish. Satisfaction up. It's now considers you appointed to House Leveler. I've been appointed. Yet there's still much work to be done if she is to ensure students enrolled in the academic homestead program feel at home in Old Charlian. To that end, Ameliance has a new favor to ask of you. Do I not need these feathers then? You might not need them. I have no doubt there are other students from abroad who, much like Mila, yet struggle with their spellcraft. As such, supplemental tools for their studies shall prove beneficial. Toads and magical foci most of all. The better the quality, the more quickly they shall be able to master the basics. Trust I can count on your assistance? Marvelous. Thank you, Andrew. Satisfaction guarantee. There's a new list, so I don't actually need the things I just made. I need to make 3 aetheroconductive foci. One might say, with only the slightest hint of hyperbole, that wielding magics without a focus is akin to cooking without fire. An aetheroconductive focus, then, should allow one to wield fine spells indeed. I shall make the finest in all the land. Such that even Manderville himself will be beside himself with the quality. A true Manderville man can do no less. Let's make the other ones we're missing. First, I also have to pee. Give me just a second, chat. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. I had to use the bathroom. Let's... The water's caught up with me. Oh. Gotta turn that back on. Alright, so we're gonna make aetheroconductive focuses. Make 3 of them. Turn those in. Making these. 39. Oh, the numbers just look different. Same idea. Bigger numbers, same concept. Do this. On that. Do this. This. Easy peasy. Four so far? Mizuki, what are you doing back there? We need to Master's Mend. Ice Knot. This one. There we go. It's probably there's probably an unnecessary point there, but I'd rather be safer than sorry. Like, I probably have an extra step in there that I don't actually need. Alright, cool, that still worked. We need to do this. No, I think I do still need to do this one. There we go. 3 of 3. We'll turn these in. Then we can go do dailies. Eventually I'll sit down and actually do the rest of the role quests for these to get them out of the way. We'll get those done probably when I get back. We'll finish knocking out the remaining role quests that have to get finished. Probably starting on Sunday, we'll start working on getting that taken care of. Magical arts require an appropriate focus through which to own one's skills. Whether it is an array of noliths, a planisphere, cane, or magical concoction, there are numerous options. Quality is key, however, so please bear with me while I take a closer look. I am at a loss for words! Because I'm the best. Da 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 da. Thank you, Andrew, not only for procuring samples, but for believing in my vision. For everything I've heard of your grand adventures with Alphino and Alize, never in my wildest dreams did I believe we might find ourselves working together, but I could not have asked for a better partner. You delivered the weekly maximums of 6 items to Ameliance. You may begin making deliveries again starting Tuesday at 4 a.m. It won't be at 4 a.m., I can tell you that much.